The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
It's time for race 8 now, and race 8 is due to go off at 16:10, so that's 4:10 on the Sunday afternoon. Race 8 will be run over the 1950 meter trip at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. It's an FM 68 handicap where the average merit rating is a 70, and I thought this was a field race in terms of the pick six and jackpots, because you can make a case for many runners in this race. But before Warren and I give our selections in this race, we have a rerun of Grew of Ice when finishing third last time out behind Crazy Blues at Hollywoodbet Scottsville, and Siege of Orleans when finishing second in a post-maiden effort, as well as 2 interviews with Rachel Vinegar and Stuart Ferry.
Faithful Mistress still the leader. Down the inside, Princess T, Golden Delight, and We Dance. Crazy Blues is on the inside. It's still Faithful Mistress, just the leader. Crazy Blues and We Dance. On the outside, Capriccio. Crazy Blues on the inside. Outside, Faithful Mistress and We Dance. Grew of Ice runs late. Crazy Blues won it. Second place will go to Faithful Mistress. Grew of Ice takes off late for third.
Q for You Now feels the pressure, and Cape Town Beauty roast closer to the pace today is going to pick it up coming inside the 200, and it's now Cape Town Beauty made a decisive move, and let's look at Cape Town Beauty stretch away to win by 4. Cape Town Beauty lonesome, you can ring up the register. Siege of Orleans is going to come out second best. And then it's tight. Port Adelaide, Indigo Moon and Photos.
Golden Grove, yes, it's the right distance now. It's stepping up to the 1950. She did win over this distance. She should be running a good race. Again, we just hope for the luck.
Yeah, also her polytrack form is not good. So we've also been waiting to get back to Scottsville and also back over a bit of a further trip. So, you know, like I say, her form is not that, on paper, not that look good, but her work at home is better than that. And like I say, we've been looking to go back to the grass with her.
Well, Warren, race number 8, which is the penultimate race of the 9-race program, I thought it's extremely competitive. And as I mentioned a bit earlier, I thought possibly a field race with regards to the pick six and the jackpots. We saw the rerun of Grew of Ice when really running on strongly to be only beaten 1.2 lengths by Crazy Blues. And I think if she handles the step up in trip to 1950, which I think she should, I think Grew of Ice is going to go extremely close. And then Siege of Orleans, who was comfortably beaten last time out by Cape Town Beauty, but she did run on best of the rest to finish second, beaten 4.2 lengths. Warren, what do you make of this race? Do you have a top choice here, or perhaps an each-way play?
Rahil, I'm well aware of the fact that it is a competitive race. We've got some competitive races on the card, as we always have, and that's what makes it so difficult to try and, you know, predict first, second, third and fourth. It's not easy. It's a 68 handicap. The average rating is 70. But looking at that rerun of Grew of Ice, the way she really went through the gears, she was clicking through the gears and kicked on powerfully last time at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. It was over 1,400 meters. If she's, you know, given a nice patient ride again, and she puts in that finish over 1950, I think she might be a hard horse to beat. Yes, it's a bold statement in a competitive race, but you've got to, you know, I've played a couple of races before this wide. You've got to try and structure it a bit, you know, lower now, because budget is limited. I think Carl Hudson holds a very strong hand, because I also respect number 3, Chelsea Flower. So I think he's going to run first and second. Not easy, you know, to run first and second, but Chelsea Flower I respect. Now back on the grass, there are others with chances: Angel of Justice, Name of the Game, Blazing Astute, Miss Gibson. But my selection, and I'm in the camp of Carl Hudson, I'm going 1 Grew of Ice fairly confidently to beat stable companion 3, Chelsea Flower.
Yes, I think that Grew of Ice is a lot better at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. It has a form which show you that 2 runs here for 1 win and 1/3. So she could possibly be the right horse, and Warren could be onto something there. Horse number 7, Name of the Game. I think that she's going to also run well over the 1950, a trip that will suit her nicely. And horse number 7, Miss Gibson, if she enjoys a step up in trip to the 1950, she will be running on strongly in the closing stages. But you've heard from Warren, he's firmly in the camp of horse number 1, Grow of Ice, and horse number 3, Chelsea Flower, to fill out that exacta position. But from my side, I think it's a competitive race where you need to include quite a few.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.